Welcome to a 25-minute Pilates booty burn workout. You can place the block at the top of your mat if you're choosing to use one. It's optional. We will begin with our hands over our hearts, eyes closed in a mountain pose. I'm going to stand to face you. Deep breath in, arms reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands over the heart. Maybe setting an intention for class. Coming into your center. Inhale, arms reach high. And let's step our left foot over our right, reaching your arms over the right side. Half moon. Inhale, arms reach high, crossing the left foot over the right. Arms reach over to the left. Nice side body stretch. Inhale, arms high. And a little back bend for cactus. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold, hands towards your toes. Bending at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And placing your hands on the floor, we are making our way onto our booties, extending your right leg long, left foot presses into the right inner thigh, and slowly walking your hands towards your foot, bending over your right thigh. Just breathing here. One more breath. And walking yourself back up, that left hand is going to sweep behind you. Press your hips high. Circling out that arm. One way and then the other. And placing your hips back down, we will switch sides. So pulling your right foot to your inner left thigh and walking your hands towards your foot, allowing your body to fall over your left thigh. Taking a few deep breaths here. This time your right hand is going to sweep behind you, hips go high, circling out through the left arm, left shoulder, and switching directions when you're ready. And making your way onto your knees, we're going to meet in a tabletop position, taking our cat-cows. Inhale, gaze up, drop your belly, and exhale, upper back pulls towards the sky, head falls. Inhale, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Maybe shifting your hips side to side, taking it through your cat and cows, taking any organic movements that feel right in your body, and pressing it back to a child's pose. Palms of your hands press into the floor, knees are wide. Last breath here. We are going to make our way onto our backs, making sure that that block is nearby, within reach, and lay it all the way down. Feet are hips distance. Make sure that you can swipe your heels with your fingertips. Raise your hips high, lower them down to a hover, raise them up, lower them down. Arms are by your sides. We're taking our basic bridge, full range. That booty just drops to a hover over the floor. Press and squeeze your glutes up. You may want to bend your arms at 90-degree angles. This will help with stability. Pressing your glutes up to their highest point, squeezing them at the top. You got it. Nice work. We are going to hold our hips at their highest point and begin to pulse. This range of motion is about 1 to 2 inches. Keeping your glutes squeezing at the top. And back to that full range, all the way up, all the way down. This is a staple move in mat Pilates classes. It is very foundational and we can do a lot to build off of it. We are going to pulse in 3, 2, 1, holding your hips at their highest point, little pulse. Keep pulsing, pulse it out, and raising up onto your tippy toes, full range. So those heels are lifted off the floor. We're going to lift up, knees in, knees out, lower it down. Lift up, knees in, knees out, lower it down. So those knees are going to tap, bring them out, tap, bring them out, lower your hips to the floor. Still making sure that you can reach for those heels with your fingertips. And holding those hips high, pulse your knees in and out. Keep those glutes squeezing at the top. Tiny pulse with your knees. Transition, staying on your tippy toes, we're going to march it out, bringing one knee in towards your chest at a time. Stay lifted through your hips. Maybe your elbows are digging into the floor. This is really going to help here. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. We're going to place our right foot onto the block. So your right heel is pressing into the block. Left leg reaches up towards the sky. Full range. Lift and lower those hips. I told you this was going to be a booty burn. And of course, Olive is giving me kisses. If I can do this while a dog smothers me in kisses, you can do it. And hold those hips high, little pulse. And holding your hips high, tap your left foot to your right knee. Static hold through your hips. Remember that block is totally optional. And dropping your left foot to the floor, staying high onto those tippy toes, full range. Just gonna balance everything out before we move on to the other side. And hold your hips high, little pulse. Teeny tiny pulse at the top. And march it out. Second set, marches. Pulling those knees one at a time in towards your chest, staying high on your tippy toes. Olive wants me to play with her and her string toy. Grabbing that block, we're going to slide it under the left foot. Raising your right foot high to the sky, full range through your hips. Lift and lower. All the way down, all the way up. Feel free to play with your dog too, or cat, or lizard, whatever it is. And hold your hips high. Tiny pulse at the top. Transition, tap and extend your right foot to your left knee. Hips stay high and static. And placing your right foot to the floor. You may place your heels on the floor. Make sure that you can swipe your heels with your fingertips. Full range through the hips. Lift and lower, basic bridge. All the way up, all the way down. Pressing high to the sky with your hips. Get them even higher than you did before. Hold at the top, pulse. For 3, 2, and 1. Dropping your hips all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to get that block out of the way. Give yourself a little stretch, rock it side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to flip it over onto our right side. Right forearm is pressing into the floor. Our feet are together, but hovering off of the floor. We're opening and closing our knees. I like to call this one a clam. You're going to start feeling the burn in your inner thighs. Remember, those feet are hovering off the mat. If you want to drop them, you can. Maybe your left arm is reaching high to the sky, staying lifted through your right shoulder. Transition, keeping the same movement, but adding an extension with the left leg. It might get a little shaky. Embrace it. Transitioning, sliding your whole right side down to the floor. Head is in your hand now. Lift and lower the left leg. Right leg is bent. Leg lift on the left side. Never dropping, only if you need it. Building the tension in our left side glute. Hold that left leg in line with your hip, tiny pulse. We love pulsing around here. Now we will rainbow our leg, tapping our left toes towards the front and our left heel towards the back. And we're gonna hold it here, little pulse, just how we did last time. We're gonna keep that left leg lifted off the floor and make our way into a tabletop, straight into a fire hydrant. That left knee is reaching towards the sky, bent at a 90-degree angle. You can come down to your forearms here if that's more comfortable. We're really burning this one out. You're gonna feel it a lot in that left side. And hold that fire hydrant, pulse it. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. And now we're gonna do a hamstring curl. Pointing those toes on the way out, flexing the foot on the way in. Kicking that leg out to the side. Go slow here. I know it's burning. Great job. And keeping that left leg extended out. This is the kicker. Tap the toes towards the floor, lift it up. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Burning it out. Drop it down. Quick little child's pose, stretching over to the left side. Stretch out that left hip, that left glute. All right, and we need to do the other side now. Laying it down onto the left forearm this time. Clams. Those feet are touching, hovering over the mat. Maybe your right arm extends high to the sky. You got it. Hovering off the floor. And now we're going to add on extending your right leg back to a clam. Extend your right leg. Same thing. All right, and sliding all the way down onto the left side, leg lift with the right leg. Head is in your hand. Full range. Flexing your toes towards your face. Staying open through the chest. Hold that right leg in line with your hip, pulse. And rainbow that leg. Tap your toes to the front, tap your heel to the back. You got it, just a few more here. Stay strong. You know what we have. You know what's coming. Hold that pulse. We still have quite a bit to do on this side. Give that booty a little bump with your fist, keeping that right leg lifted as we move into tabletop. Fire hydrants. Hands pressing into the floor. Spine is parallel to the mat. Conserve your energy. And hold your fire hydrant, little pulse. Getting ready for a hamstring curl. Kick out the foot, pull it in. Point on the way out, flex on the way in. And hold that right leg out to the side, tap the toes, pull it up, tap, lift. Last little burnout right here. All right, sit it back. Child's pose, shifting your weight into the right side. Stretching through the right side glutes. Lifting yourself up, we're going to make our way onto our backs. We're going to take a figure 4 stretch, placing your left ankle across your right knee. Hands are behind you, just rocking side to side. A nice stretch through the left glutes. Keeping your legs in this position, we're gently going to place the left foot to the floor. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, cross the right tricep over the left knee. Left hand plants behind you. Simple twist. And inhale the arms high. Exhale, we're going to switch sides. Crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Figure 4. Rock it side to side. Nice stretch to the right glute. Same thing as the other side. The right foot will plant to the floor. Inhale the arms high. Exhale as your left arm crosses over the right knee. Right hand plants behind you. Little twist. And inhale your arms high. Exhale. Coming to a comfortable seat. Hands maybe in prayer. Dropping your arms by your sides. Inhale, reach them high. Exhale, arms down. Holding here. Taking a moment to notice the way you feel, coming to center. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, arms down. Pausing here. Embracing the stillness. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms high. And dropping them into prayer. Coming back to that intention that you set at the beginning of class. And when you're ready, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like and subscribe, turning on that notification bell for more videos to come. Bye!